The Chris Cummins Ride Guide.
Well, hello, you've heard me cycling through all parts of Austria and even Uganda, but now I've gone home. I'm cycling through Britain from London to Edinburgh, the capital of Scotland. It's about 700 kilometres, this ride. It's called the Rat Race Road Trip, and it's one of these thousands of organised, non-competitive rides that have sprung up all over Britain. My home country really is enjoying an unprecedented boom in the popularity of cycling. A little earlier, before I got on my bike, I spoke to Hannah, who's helped organise this Rat Race Road Trip.
I think the Tour de France has made a massive difference to biking in England, especially this year. I mean, the boom has been great. So encouraged these days. I mean, we've got a government bike to work scheme and everything. Everyone's encouraged to get on the bike, get fit, keep healthy. And the good thing about these events is people come on their own and they make friends along, and you camp over, you get to interact with everyone, the competitors, the event organisers, everyone just rallies together and just everyone has a great time.
Yeah, it's a fantastic ride. I'm really seeing my own country for the first time. We came through hours of suburbs in London and then out through these green fields. It's very, very windy. We've had rain and blustery conditions. The British summer is really throwing everything it has at us.
And what's made this one a lot tougher is obviously receiving the back end of the hurricane from America, so it's been very difficult. It's a difficult course to do, even with the weather being on everyone's side, so what an achievement.
And I'm riding with a Texan called Steve, who perversely seems to enjoy cool British summers.
Nice and ambient temperatures here, so I'm enjoying every minute of it.
It's coming towards the end of day 2 of our ride. We're just coming over some of the flat, sun-kissed harvest time landscape. There are golden crop fields and nearly 200 kilometres in the saddle. We're very weary. Just heading to the ancient town of York. I'm riding alongside Rob, and really 200 miles in 2 days. I've seen so much of Britain, more than I probably saw in 20 years before. It's amazing seeing this country for the first time.
I'm absolutely sure you're right. I mean, all I've seen is your backside the last day.
Just as beautiful, just as beautiful. Yeah, things have just got that little bit more difficult. It's day 4 now, the last stretch before we hit Edinburgh. I'm in the last part of England. It's called Northumberland, a hilly, rugged area of brown, windswept hills, and they really are windswept today. We've just been hit by the tail of ex-Hurricane Bertha, an Atlantic hurricane that's unleashing its fury over northern England now. We had torrential rain yesterday, got absolutely soaked. Now we've got head and side winds with gusts of up to around 100 kilometres per hour buffeting us, barrelling down the mountains straight into us. I'm here with Robin, my cycling mate. How are you coping with this incredible wind?
It's been pretty hard today. There's lots of debris on the roads, and when we go past gates it really gusts across us, so it can be really dangerous with the cars going past at the same time.
At the border.
Well, here I am. I've made it to Scotland after around 600 kilometres of riding from London. We came to an innocuous looking stone bridge and a sign saying Scotland welcomes you, but it's welcomed us with a very steep hill. It's very strange to think this is perhaps the last time I'll get to cross into Scotland when it's still part of my country. It could be somewhere foreign in just a few days' time. It's a strange thought, but the English guys on this ride are taking it all with a bit of humour. This is Dominic.
Thought about packing the passport just in case we couldn't get back, but no.
With the finish line in sight. Well done, guys. Welcome to Murrayfield. Okay, oh, steady. London to Edinburgh, Wembley to Murrayfield in 4 days. Congratulations, guys.
So we've made it. We've made it to Murrayfield Rugby Stadium. The ride finishes inside this sports stadium. We're being welcomed like heroes. I do, after coming through that headwind, feel a bit like a hero. And so does Lewis, who joined us on our ride. Well done, Lewis. How did you enjoy it?
Oh, it was absolutely fantastic. It was challenging. There was wind today. There was hills. I recommend it to anyone, and I'd love to do it all over again. I am actually really sad that it's finished. And then racing down this, down the last bit and coming through the arches and the tannoy going and being in the stadium, it's a really impressive finish.
The Chris Cummins Ride Guide.